Hey, Lip, it's good to see you. Before we get started, just wanted to acknowledge that today is our last day. It's our last session together. So we'll spend some time reflecting on everything that we worked on and what you want to carry forward from now. How's things been since we last talked?
Everything's been pretty good so far. I don't have any complaints.
No complaints. How's your your relationships with your family, your girlfriend?
It's getting better. Me and my girlfriend, like I said, we talk every night. We do like these little deep talks. And with my family, I'm carrying that over, what I learned from our sessions, and carrying that over with my family. So we're getting along.
That's good. What about Frank?
It's still a work in progress with him, honestly.
Small steps.
Yeah.
We don't expect perfection. That was a big thing. How is your relationship with your older siblings? I know that you guys are real close.
Yeah. We've gotten closer. She's even seen like a big change in me, so she appreciates that. And I've been helping.
What's that like for her to see that change in you?
Probably weird.
It's
probably
it's weird for you.
It's weird. I'm getting soft, but it's fine.
Oh, not the getting soft again. When you think back to when you first came in, you straight up told me, I'm only here because my girlfriend wants me here. You were both having infidelity issues, and communication. What's it feel like to look back at that now?
Well, I guess at first I didn't want to do this. Very close-minded. Thought it was just going to be a bunch of bull, stuff you see on TV. But, each therapy session has been pretty good. Like, I've learned a lot. Learned to be more sentimental, more emotional, connected with myself. I feel like that was a big part because I've always been so disconnected and just doing what I thought I needed to do. But yeah, I've learned a lot and it's been good.
So getting more connected with yourself instead of what we talked about these last couple of sessions where a man's supposed to do this, these, does the...
Like what Frank taught me,
Yeah, do those thoughts still pop up?
No.
Well, that's huge.
Yeah.
What changes are you most proud of?
I guess being more vulnerable and more emotional because I didn't think that I had that within myself. And also just my anger issues too has been, I'd say, stable, if that's the word. Been controlling it pretty well.
That's good.
And of course the smoking and drinking. I'm not thinking about that anymore.
So completely stopped or every now and again?
No, completely stopped.
And you're not even thinking about it?
No.
Do you have any thoughts pop up maybe when you're at home? I know Frank.
Yeah, I guess like whenever we're doing social stuff, of course drinks will be like around me and weed because Fiona kind of smokes, not a lot. But honestly, it's not tempting like I thought it would be. When you've been off of it for so long, it just feel like a relief. So I feel like I'm comfortable being around it.
Okay, so not only did you stop, you're comfortable with being around people who do it and not partaking yourself.
Yeah, and actually, when they see me not doing it, it makes them kind of like, I guess, hide in a way. Like, maybe I shouldn't do this in front of them. It's like a respect thing, I guess.
Yeah, they're respecting your boundaries.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool to hear. And how's the job been?
Oh, I love it. Love my job. Looking at a promotion within a couple months, maybe.
Okay. So already talking about promotions. And how's your energy been?
I'm sleeping more. I guess the drinking and smoking weed really wasn't helping like I thought it would. So I mean, after, got over the withdrawals and whatnot, I've been clear-headed and been sleeping good. Yeah.
We talked about some coping skills to kind of help improve that sleep and the tension between you and your girlfriend. One of them was taking some time before leaving, but also not sitting there and letting her, I guess, yell at you.
Yeah.
Because we identified that as a huge trigger for you.
Right.
And then the working out. How's that been?
Oh, it's fun. She likes it. We like it. Yeah.
Okay. A lot of things when you first came in were kind of automatic. So stress would hit, and then you just gone, and you would shut down. There was no real talking about it. And now I'm hearing that you're pausing. You're using your communication skills that we worked on, and thinking things through, and really choosing how you're going to respond one moment to the next. How does that, what do you feel in your body whenever you hear that? Just that long list of everything that you've accomplished.
That's actually, I guess I haven't noticed the long list that I accomplished. It feels good to hear. It feels good that I made a 180,
Yeah, for someone who came in and was like, I'm just here to appease the girlfriend.
Right.
You really opened up and dug deep. We talked through your drinking, smoking, and certain thoughts came up, like how Frank raised you and having to be the parent when way before you were, you don't even have kids. As a child, you were a parent.
Right. Yeah.
And that was overwhelming. And then you'd have the feeling to shut down or leave. Now, when you're overwhelmed now, what is your go-to?
Music, and we talked about my game last session. I'm still gaming. And I mean, walking is helping. Not just like the whole like shutting down, whatever, but if I feel overwhelmed, then I'll go take a walk.
Okay, walking. And now that you're more in tune with yourself, you said you really dug deep and kind of got past those barriers of what you're supposed to be, or the thought of what your dad felt like a man was supposed to be. What are some signs for you that you're starting to get overwhelmed?
I guess just not thinking clearly, wanting to get angry, because I don't want to start that again. I don't know, just overload, just like a feeling of I can't take this anymore, so I'll do those things just to get away. And if I want to stay home and do something, then I'll just go in the garage.
In the garage and work on cars?
Cars, yeah.
Through these sessions, what I've noticed is, you're really resilient, and you've handled a lot, and you still show up for yourself, which is huge. And now you're saying that you're self-aware, and you've shown yourself that you can try new things and then evolve, change, grow. Moving forward, what are some things that you want to keep working on?
Probably my anger, for sure. And just be a better person overall. Like, eventually I'm gonna have kids, so of course I wanna, teach my kids that I haven't even been taught, because Frank, is my dad, so, he taught me all the wrong ways. So just future things I want to start thinking of, and just moving forward, just be more in tune with myself and carry the communication skills.
Okay, So in the future, you're already thinking about the future. You're thinking about having children, and what are some skills you think is really important to pass on to them?
To listen.
Listen.
To listen and just pay attention and yeah, because like I said, Frank, he never listened. He never cared, never showed empathy. So that's something that I would like to teach them.
Empathy. That's
not the whole alpha male thing, you know. So yeah,
leave that in the past.
For sure.
Well, what did you feel like was the hardest thing for you to overcome in these sessions? Because you, like I said, you've overcome so much.
Walking away, I guess, when I'm mad or angry, because that was just the easiest thing to do. But like I've been working on that, so still want to do it, but I don't want to. It's fine. Walking away, and I guess just communication in general, because I'm more of a listener, and I don't do the back and forth stuff, so, but I'm learning, and my girlfriend appreciates it, so makes me want to do it more.
So being more intentional. Okay. Was there anything about these sessions that you felt like was surprisingly easy to change?
Yeah, the bad habits, the smoking and drinking.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like the worst thing possible, but I just took it day by day.
That's a huge accomplishment. Is there anything else that you notice that is different in your life?
Less anxiety, less guilt, feeling guilty, and like I said, just thinking about the future. I never really thought about the future before. It was just always survival. Gotta do this today, maybe tomorrow I have to do this, but now I'm actually thinking like, 3, 4, 5 years from now. So I'm no longer in the survival mode that I used to be in.
Okay, that's huge. So again, it goes back to being more intentional about the things you say and the things you do. I know you said people have been showing you more respect. What are some things you've noticed besides the maybe not smoke in front of?
I guess the way people talk to me, they're more attentive, and because I used to just go to work, do my stuff, go home, but now I'm actually open up to my coworkers, and they'll invite me to hang out, and I'm not so closed off,
Okay.
Yeah.
Not so closed off with your coworkers.
Or just people in general. Because, I always just was angry and didn't want to be messed with, but I feel good,
That's good. So even people you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know we talked about some instances where a female would come or a woman would come up to you, and that would cause tension in your relationship.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon, so we can scratch that.
Scratch that?
I've learned my lesson. Again, I think it's just more of an attention thing, showing females attention, and my girlfriend realized, and I don't know, it's kind of like a get back at you type of thing, but I don't have that mentality anymore, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's not a keeping score thing anymore.
Right, exactly.
No, what do you feel like your relationship has evolved into if it's not going back and forth?
It's more peaceful. It's more enjoyable. I mean, toxic. Yeah, everybody likes a little toxic, but like I'm so over that. I'm too old for that, you know. So
that was your whole life.
Yeah, right. Exactly, and she knows that. So yeah, it helps that she knows too.
I know that her relationship with her parents was a big thing because she experienced way different environment growing up. When you guys go visit now, is anything coming up, or is there still any tension there?
No, I think she kind of gets the gist of my family being around me. So of course, like when she's around my family, it's just she's kind of used to it, I guess. Nothing surprising. And she actually enjoys my siblings, so my younger siblings. She never had any, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So y'all get to go over and still be in that environment, that chaos that you grew up in.
Yeah.
And now you're not reacting to it, and she's comfortable with it, and building bonds with your siblings. What's that like for you to see her building bonds with your siblings?
I think it's kind of sweet. It makes me think about, having kids. So, I mean, she could get the practice in now,
Yeah, I was wondering where that was coming from. Whenever whenever a situation comes up, because I know it does, life does not stop lifing.
Right.
What keeps you grounded? Are there any people in your life, or?
Yeah, I mean, of course, my siblings and my girlfriend, but I guess just the whole progress that I made. I don't want to go back to day one.
Yeah.
Because I've worked too hard to do that,
Yeah. It was a lot.
It was a lot. But I feel like I did good, so just thinking about all the progress that I made keeps me grounded.
That's good. How do you feel like your thoughts affect you now compared to before?
Just more level-headed and thinking about the small details. That helps instead of like the bigger picture. Yeah, I'm just more clear-minded.
Yeah. Has there been any situations come up that's thrown you off, or
besides Frank? No, not really. I haven't had like a meltdown in quite some time. Again, Frank is just gonna be a work in progress.
Yeah, we can't control other people.
Yeah, unless if he even comes home. So
yeah. Okay. Well, since it's our last session, I do want to make sure that you have something to fall back on in case something comes up and you're like, man, I just really want a joint, or I really want a beer.
Yeah.
What are some things that you can turn to now that you have these coping skills? What do you feel like will be your first go-to in that situation?
Honestly, just reaching out to one of my coworkers. He is basically like me. We share a lot of similarities, and he's always up. He stays up. So I feel like if I'm trying to resort back to day one, I'll just reach out to him, go to his house, and talk it out.
Yeah. So he's been in similar situations, and he gets it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, I always have to go to my girlfriend. Gotta, have my own life too.
Yeah, and that was a big thing, is waking up to having our girlfriend go through the phone, and now you have your own friends, and your sibling relationships are stronger.
Yeah.
And planning for the future, that's huge.
Yeah.
What do you feel like, so say a situation comes up and the waiting doesn't help, what is your next move?
I'll always have my garage. I'm always gonna have a inkling to fix something. So, and I mean, even though I'm clean, I could still go to maybe like some AA meetings or something, or something. I'll find something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. AA meetings. You have walk into the water. You have the garage. Taking some time to think, and your buddies from work.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a good plan. What's different about how you approach your relationships now?
Not so hot-headed. I guess I matured a lot. I just let her do the talking. Listen, respond in a normal tone, don't just yell. And same with my siblings too. Like, me and Fiona used to go at it like crazy, but now I sit back and I listen, because she's also frustrated, got a lot going on. It's not just about me, in the situation. So yeah.
What do you feel like it says about you that you stuck with this and you built this progress? What do you feel like it says about you?
That I'm getting soft. No, I'm just playing. That I'm just, I don't know. I didn't realize that I would have this in me, because I was never taught this. So just learning this has been a pretty good experience.
Yeah. What still feels challenging when it comes to communication?
Not walking away.
Not walking.
No.
We'll try not
to. And then also, like earlier, like the tit for tat thing, like keeping score. Sometimes I'll hold grudges, but I can't do that. It's just, that's not gonna get us anywhere.
How do you know when it's better to stay versus go take some space in the garage?
If the tone gets out of hand, if she starts to be disrespectful, I'm not taking that. Yeah. But that's hardly,
Yeah. Like I said, it's great to see progress, but we never expect perfection from anybody.
Yeah.
If someone else was in your situation, I know you said you have some buddies or at least one buddy that was in a similar situation, what advice would you give to him?
Probably go to therapy. Probably go to therapy. I mean, again, like we both was raised to be these alpha males, and suck it up, and you're a man, you're not supposed to show emotion. So, I mean, I could tell him to go to therapy. Therapy sessions has really helped me.
Therapy?
Yeah.
Maybe, well, I don't know what this gentleman went through, but maybe go to AA meetings with you if that's something. So you would kind of be his mentor in a way. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, guess so, yeah.
What kind of life are you trying to build from here besides kids?
Just an environment that I would want better for my kids, I don't want them going through what I went through, so just a stable, I'm not asking for a white picket fence, traditional, but like just a stable, calm environment. Yeah.
So just not so much chaos.
Not so much chaos.
At least not the chaos that you went through.
Exactly. I would want to be better than Frank for sure.
What about relationships in the future? Would you want your family around your children?
Ooh. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
They'll be older by then, so
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. What do you feel like is something that you're gonna take from this progress, from this process that you've been through?
Just remembering my coping skills and I guess your encouragement, it actually helped me a lot to really make me realize I came a long way. I don't know. I guess, yeah, skills that I've learned from this session and other sessions. Communication skills, coping skills, the little pauses, like you said. That's something I would have never done. Yeah.
What do you think helped you get here, besides coming to sessions?
Just realizing that it's actually working and making progress. It's motivating.
So seeing the progress is we even had a regression at some point.
Yeah.
And then still moving forward.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it sounds like you're more aware of your reactions and more aware of your surroundings and relationships. Honestly, you have made a lot of progress in such a short time. What stands out to me is your resilience and determination. So I know when you say that you're going to build a family and it's not going to be anything like yours, that you mean it.
Yeah, for sure, I do mean it. Yeah. Nothing like Frank. Nothing.
If you ever got to a point where you needed therapy again, would you feel comfortable coming back?
Yeah, I would feel comfortable coming back, or should even maybe try couples counseling if
yeah, that's a great option.
We're like really going through it, but yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind it either.
Yeah, I mean, it was her suggestion.
Yeah, that part, right? Yeah.
All right, well, it was great meeting you and getting to know you over these last sessions, and I really appreciate you coming to see us, and keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.